Hello, hello, and hello again. Welcome to Talk About It Thursday. I am Sharika Sanders, owner and founder of Transform the Gap, where I help women and early aspiring entrepreneurs understand the many intricacies of accounting, but I make it simple for them so that they are the owner of their accounting and they don't feel like they're just another user of their financials. And I also work with accounting teams, making them become the best that they can be, shortening their close cycle, understanding balance sheet reconciliations, as well as variance analysis. But enough about me and what I do. We are here today because I have, as I say, an amazing person that I know that you should know. And her name is Mrs. Bethany Kennedy. Bethany, please tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and all that you are.
Well, hi, Sharika. Thank you so much. Kind words. I'm Bethany Kennedy, and my company is True Abundance, and we have it as we want this. It's financial and it's insurance, but it's also mindset and really helping people come from abundance because there's so much kind of like poverty and greed are the same. They come from that scarcity mindset. And that's what we are trying to open minds up to. Being wealthy is not being greedy, and opening your mind to being um, abundant as a part of your life. There's health, there's wealth, and there's feeling good about yourself and feeling good about others and just sharing from who you are. And there's enough for everybody. And that is what we are all about at True Abundance. So to one, I there's our team, so we all have different focuses, and mine is focusing on women in finance and their um, how they feel about themselves, looking
Mm.
inward and wanting to pull out their truth, wanting to pull out their dreams, and there's we compare ourselves so often to what we see on TV, but when you're behind the scenes, they don't look like that either. Do you know what I mean? And so
Mhm.
it's pulling out the truth. So today, just talking about um, insurance, because that is also my heart. I didn't realize that insurance was fascinating. I didn't realize that insurance was anything more than a death benefit when I started in my insurance journey. But actually, it's poverty protection. It is protecting. It's a savings vehicle that can actually grow money, but it's not for the middle. I mean, it is for middle-aged people, but I have to tell you, you can get insurance when you're 15 days old.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Wow.
you're gonna get approved at 15 days, you
I
know?
hope.
And then, the parents and aunts and uncles, they can put in, like $100 a month. And then that baby is, by the time they're 18, they could have like $1 million and
Wow.
they can choose to go to college, or they could choose to start a business. They could choose to buy a house, and it just opens up so much opportunity. And then there's also different insurances that have living benefits. And then there's the final expenses. And I was talking to a friend where it's not just like funeral planning. It's not like all sad, but she had just gotten her own financial or the final expense package. And she said, it's like a warm blanket. They reach out to you and they're like, you just call us whenever, we'll walk you through everything. And it was just, she's like, oh, so I can plan everything now, like a party in a box. So it's just it's a different way of thinking about insurance, and I think that's what true abundance is all about, is just thinking about things out of the box and just daring to do something differently with
Mhm.
guided by the love and the spirit of giving and receiving.
And just the name itself, True Abundance, because some people do kind of put abundance in a box and limit it to just money and wealth, but it's all things: abundance in health, abundance in wealth, abundance in mindset, abundance in all the things. And I even feel like you're sitting in front of the perfect portrait right now, because the one behind you, like, I feel like it's just like the world is your oyster and you just have so many opportunities available for you. And so I love the idea, the concept of true abundance. And while you have already started to drop many gems on us as far as insurance being available to little ones so young, but also, to your point, many people do think about insurance in terms of death and not so much as in wealth and life planning. And so I love that one of your goals is to open people's minds to that and kind of take us out of our boxes. And while you have already again started to drop these gems on us, I will still ask that $1 million question, which is, what is another thing that you know that we should know?
Um, I think, well, I think like with my heart right now is the young adults,
Mm.
and mostly young adults, but also women starting out and being that in that entrepreneur like you're talking about, and considering that when you're a solo entrepreneur, you are your business and you have to run it as if you are the CEO. So you have a team with you. So you definitely have to protect your business, because if anything happens to you and you are your business is gone. And as it
Mhm.
is, if you are a solopreneur, and I know especially with women, you are going to give everything you've got. So there is a big chance you're facing burnout. There's a
Yeah.
big chance that this is your baby and you aren't going to let anyone help you. And
Yes.
so just open that there is help, but also protect yourself. Take those practical steps. Make sure you're putting, your money in a place that is growing, not just maybe a bank account that's maybe 1%, but
Hmm.
really take that business seriously, because it is a business. It's not just your hobby. It's not just your passion.
Your legacy.
It's your legacy. It's your future. It's yeah, it's what you're not just leaving behind. So I have a lot of kids, but there are people that don't have children, and your
Mhm.
legacy is even to the world. I mean, you'll watch a video, someone will
Yeah.
change your life and you will never meet them. So you
Yes.
just have to know that the words that you put out there are going to change someone's life. So I think the one thing that people need to remember is they cannot underestimate their impact on the world.
That I love that you said that, and I love it even more that you tailored it to women, because we are our biggest critics, our own worst enemy, but also we can be our biggest cheerleaders.
Yeah.
And we have a mindset or an idea of how we want things to go. And when they don't go that way, especially in, entrepreneurship, and you think, oh, I have this great business idea, and this is my plan, and these are the things that I will do, and these are my revenue goals, and these are my targets, and all the things. And then when it doesn't, or if it doesn't happen that way, then it's like, oh crap, I failed. But no, you didn't fail. You may not have done things the way that you wanted them to have been done, or it may not look the way you think it should look, but that doesn't equate to failure. And
Mm-mm.
I love the overarching theme still of true abundance, and understanding that how we are as a whole, and that we as women have so many different parts and so many different pieces and so many different things about us. And I feel like you're touching on each of those things just a little bit here and there to try to just help us understand us more and accept ourselves more. And so I thoroughly appreciate that. I will say, from my own personal experience, because it has been just a pleasure and a joy knowing you. And one of the biggest struggles for me going from corporate to entrepreneurship, because I didn't do the transition. I left corporate and went straight into entrepreneurship, and did quite well. But when there were times where things weren't so great, I realized that I had attached my own personal worth to the amount of money I was making. And so when I
Yeah.
wasn't making money, it impacted other areas.
Yes.
And but having known you then, would have been great, because I feel like what you do kind of helps us prepare for that and understand that we're more than just what we do. So
Yes,
thank you for that.
you are so welcome. But yes, I think we've all done that. We've attached ourselves to a standard, and when we haven't met it, we then just say, I know I was very, very guilty of, if I am not like the best or excel, then I'm bad and I'm the worst. I mean, there was no like
Mhm.
second, there was no try. There was just like, it was,
All or nothing.
yeah. But you have to put there's such an importance on the lesson. And if you can, not, if you don't get that desired result, just know that there is that lesson. And the
Yep.
lesson that you feel like you keep learning over and over, it's still a layer, and it's so worth it. And we learn more. I mean, it's just looking at what worked and what didn't work, and just to cut ourselves that slack and saying, this doesn't, this is good. This is good.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I am still good, and I don't have to earn my self-worth.
Absolutely. And I love that line. I would encourage anyone listening, especially women, to definitely reach out and have a conversation with Bethany. Even if you're like, you know what, I'm not really sure what I need, but I need something. Because
Yes.
sometimes we don't know what it is. We just know
Yeah.
we need something, or something's not working, or there's a bit of unfulfillment, even.
Yeah.
But reach out to True Abundance. Reach out to Bethany, have a conversation, and see where she can help. Because again, she's not just dealing with one piece, she's dealing with the woman as a whole. And so I appreciate you. I appreciate what you do. I thank you for your time. And do you have any last nuggets of wisdom, or any events or anything that you would like to share with us, so that we can keep up with you?
I do have an event coming up that I'm very, very excited about. There is a summit August 16th and 17th, and it is 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time,
Mm,
8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific. And it is Women Loving Life. And there's going to be 24 different speakers, and I am one of them. And I'm speaking on what loving life when life doesn't love you back. So it's a journey through gratefulness and pain.
how fitting. How fitting. I think you are the perfect person for that topic.
Thank you.
And I wish you much success at your summit. Again, if anyone is interested in having a conversation with Bethany, or you are looking for additional information on this awesome summit that's coming up, please reach out and get in the room. Honestly, just get in the room. Sometimes, what is it? I know everybody's a fan of, or I think of Hamilton, the play. And what is the song, In the Room Where It Happens? Like, you
Oh,
got to be
yes,
in the
yes.
room where
In
it
the room
happens.
that it happens, the room that
Exactly.
it happens.
Exactly. So let's get in the room, ladies. Thank you so much again, Bethany. And anything else that you want to share with us?
That's everything. I'm just so happy to see you and to be with you. You are so amazing. You are so amazing. I am just thrilled to be your friend.
Oh, you're the sweetest. Thank you so much. I appreciate what you said, and I appreciate you to no end. Thank you all for taking the time to share this, allowing us to share our moment with you, honestly. And please reach out to Bethany if you have any questions, concerns, emotional speeches, whatever the case may be, and you just need that next step, or trying to figure out what that next step should be. Thank you again for your time. Thank you, everyone, for taking your time to share these moments with us. And until next time, bye.